previously on GT Academy. Boris and I will be chasing in this Nissan Juke R, and we'll be firing paintballs at you.
Our shenanigans in the pit just really killed us.
Looks like he's struggling.
I've gotten the wheel wedged in the fender well.
Oh, sloppy cornering.
Here, Brian, pack your bag, turn your helmet, you're racing. Virtual to reality ends here.
Can the skills learned in a video game transfer to a real racetrack? To find out, the 16 fastest Gran Turismo gamers will fight for the ultimate prize, the prestigious red helmet, and a shot at becoming a professional race car driver for Nissan. As the gamers clash in motorsport challenges on and off the track. Some of auto racing's top names judge the action and decide who stays, who goes home. Victory is anyone's. This morning, we woke the gamers to complete a series of physical endurance exercises known as the F1 workout.
To be a good racing driver, you need good strength of the neck, the shoulders, the muscles that wrap around the spine. It is a total body sport, and pushing and pulling a car will test your coordination.
Used by professional drivers, these exercises enable the gamers to develop muscles needed to withstand cornering forces in long-term races.
2, 1, go. Big pull, come on.
When it comes to endurance, I think I definitely have the advantage, but physically, I feel like I'm decent.
I think fitness is underrated by people who don't know the physical stresses involved in motor racing, even though the drivers are cocooned in a very tight-fitting race car. The average head weighs around about 12, 13, 14 pounds. The neck muscles have to hold that in high-speed corners. They need to be extremely fit.
In order to prepare for Silverstone, I've been working a lot on my fitness. I've been doing a lot of running, strength training, working myself to the point of exhaustion.
They're carrying heavy wheels off a race car that we own. That's a fantastic cardiovascular and muscular endurance exercise.
Go! I've been running a lot. I've started going back to the BMX track. I've been eating better. It's tough, but it's definitely going to be worth it.
Steve has been showing us some potential, but if he doesn't start standing out from the group, I wouldn't be surprised to see him go.
Now then, of course, you saw the tug of war. When you're pulling another individual towards you, it's engaging all of the muscles that really support your spine when you're going through a race.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up? What's up?
Time for your next challenge. I need a volunteer. Kind of quick.
I'm good on the reflexes.
All right, let's go.
I wanted to get out there. The longer you sit there thinking about it, the worse you're going to do.
This challenge involves driving the Nissan GTR through 2 foam gates strategically placed on the Stowe circuit. It gets tricky on gate 2 since it's much smaller than gate 1, making it much more difficult for the Nissan GTR to pass through with speed.
It's going to be amazing if they can make it through clean.
I head out there, I see what they've got set up. I see in the distance a bunch of, like, banners or something with holes in them, and I'm like, that looks like the shape of a car. I see ahead of me the first gate, and it's wide. I knew that wasn't gonna be a problem.
3, 2, 1, go!
It said green, punched it. First, second, third, and then slam on the brakes under the gate. Angle left around the first turn, and I thought that the second gate was going to be as wide as the first one, and I could see how narrow that gate was. I have a natural understanding of the basic concepts in physics, just the force, momentum, pivot points. I just instinctively knew what to do, and dove it in there, punched it through the gate. It was like, I made it. It felt awesome. going through the finish, I knew right then I'd done an awesome job.
He's on it.
Especially being the first one out.
Oh, man. How cool is that?
I think Matthew really set a high bar here, going through completely clean. We didn't expect that.
Jet Chandler.
Jet Chandler, I think he's got some good precision. I've seen good work from him.
I think he's going to be fast.
They want you to go as fast as you can, and you're going at these foam tunnels. It does mess with you because you're kind of imagining a wall. Like, what if I was going that fast and I hit a wall like that?
Oh, he's going slow. My granny can make it through those gates going that speed.
I was very conservative just to make it through those tunnels.
He has been timid in traffic. This might make you timid.
I've got to say, I went sissy speed, or however you want to put it. I mean, I took it too easy.
Of course he made it through. He took the easy route going slow.
I could have straightened out better and gone on the gas a lot sooner instead of just like, hey.
Come on, man, you gotta step it up.
Steve Doherty's up next. I think we might see a foam snowstorm in our future.
I think he's gonna slow down maybe a little bit.
No. Steve Doherty does not slow down. He's shown a lot of speed.
The first gate, I totally just braked way too early and then got behind and couldn't really make up any time.
Slow, though. He's slow. He's being very conservative.
He's going to the
called
market
it.
to get some tea. Oh, not fast enough.
Did I call that?
You
Or no?
called it.
You know, finishing last place in any event is never good.
He was clean and slow.
At that point, I was pretty worried.
So let's see what Jeff can do.
I'd been on the bubble twice at that point, and so I gave it all I had. Coming up on the first turn, and the first gate is actually pretty large. It was easy to make it through. I'm coming up on the second corner, and I see that this gate is much smaller than the last one. Just call on my autocrossing habits and get the car as close to the edge of the gate.
Not bad. Not as fast as Matt, but pretty good.
Yeah, I just shot the gap and made it through. That second gate is so tiny.
Well, next up is Austin Cobb.
I think Austin Cobb's going to make it. I just bet one of his instructors $1 that he makes it clean.
Brakes in there. Early on the brakes.
I think he's gonna
Early
slip
on the
his
brakes.
car.
Oh, a little sideways there.
I believe Austin.
I just want this. That's all there is to it. But I hope my drive just outdoes theirs.
Come on, Austin. Come on, Austin. I believe Austin. I believe Austin.
Oh, a little sideways there.
Come on, Austin. Come on, Austin. I believe Austin. I believe Austin. Oh! My man from England owes me one crisp $1.
Thank you.
Kind of nice. How'd you feel going into it?
I was a little nervous, but just, you know, breathe deep, calm myself down. And
You went through that second one, everybody's like, whoa!
All right, Nick Barbato's going. He's got big shoes to fill.
At that point, I was feeling that I really had to go out there and kill it. The instructor said, hey, you know, we're not looking for conservative here. We're looking for the fastest guy. And I said, all right. Went out there, nailed the launch, nailed the first gate, nailed the brake, rip into the first section, make the right. And then understeer, run wide, none I could do. Hit the side of the gate with the car. Top of the gate hits the GoPro camera. The suction cup pulls the windshield, cracks the windshield.
I mean, he just blew that thing down.
I just kept going.
Oh, Nick is gonna be so upset.
I went through, finished the run, set the fastest time of the group by a mile.
What this really means for Nick now, he's really going to have to step it up in the benchmark challenge.
All I know is I saw you come around the corner, then all of a sudden I saw this explosion.
But I hit a gate and damaged the car bad. I felt terrible about it. It was a huge mistake.
Matt Cressy crushed it in this challenge, proving that he can drive with speed and precision. Bringing up the rear is Nick Barbato. Hey. Hold on. Man, stop playing the game. Come here real quick. All right, look. All right, I know the game made you guys fast on the track, and you guys have been practicing, you guys have been doing well, but I want to see if the track actually improved your game time experience, all right? So I'm gonna give you guys a lap on the Tsukuba track in the GTR. Fastest man races last year's GT Academy champion, Brian Hotcotter.
It's not a challenge and it won't be judged. It's just your ego's on the line.
No head start, no nothing. Mano a mano. It's game time. Virtual style.
First up, Jet versus Jeff.
All right, so Jeff is in the lead and Jet is behind.
I think Gran Turismo, one of the biggest things it teaches you is being able to feel what the car's doing through the steering wheel.
Jet, let's go. Why you getting distracted? Like, no, what are you talking about? Just drive the car, don't worry about me.
Racing is racing. You can get people next to each other, have close battles, and Gran Turismo gives that to you.
Ooh, somebody's in the grass. It's not good for grip.
Next, Steve versus Nick.
Nick. Ooh, you're getting close to the grass. Ooh.
I've wanted this for a long time. I've felt like I was at least mentally ready to be a pro for at least a couple of years now. I could say almost for certain there isn't anyone in this competition that wants it more than me.
Brake hard. Ooh, Steve. You're done?
Yep.
Man, you're just walking away like that?
Finally, Matt versus Austin.
If I won the competition, my life would change forever. I want to be able to have little kids wanting my autograph.
Ooh, get on the gas.
I'm on it. Full throttle.
Austin schooled you guys. Now it's Cobb versus Hotcotter.
Now you, that machine. Sir, your grace. Ready, set, go!
A lot of people get flustered and stressed out, but I kind of thrive being thrown into situations.
Nudge him out. Austin!
Yo!
You doing all right over there?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, okay, you sure about that?
No.
So who do you think's gonna win? Jet?
I don't think Brian even needs to play the game anymore, so he's probably not fresh.
Go! Oh, come on! Oh, come on! All right. And this year's champ and continuing on in the official GT Academy champion race-off, and it's Brian Hotcotter! Good race, guys. All right. I wish I could drive as fast as you guys. All right, so it's time for the third benchmark challenge. You guys know the drill. Hop in the Nissan 370Zs, show us what you got.
For the final benchmark challenge, the gamers will drive the Nissan 370Zs around the show circuit. Judges will look for improvement based on the gamers' 2 previous benchmark times.
Here we are at the third benchmark challenge, and it's getting tight. It's getting down to the final 6. We need to go to 4 for the final. These guys got to put a number on the board, and they're going home.
The benchmark challenges are extremely important because they show the judges whether we're improving or not. It also shows them our outright speed.
Coming up on benchmark number 3, I knew I had to put one down.
We're getting down to the last few guys, so you cannot make a mistake at this point.
I think Jeff is inconsistent because he can be really fast. What makes him bad or slower, it's his mind.
I'd always been on the bubble. I was always, close to getting cut. And I think because of that, I was really overdriving the car. And so I knew I had to really put up and put a good lap down.
Number 39, Jeff Stewart.
I'm a software engineer from Santa Barbara, California. I've been a bowler since probably elementary school, and I've bowled in a league pretty much every week. This is my iPhone app, PinPal. I wrote it about 3 years ago, and I created this app to help me improve bowling. I like to say when I'm thinking about buying something for my car that PinPal will pay for it. I've been autocrossing once a month since I started 3 years ago. Since I'm a software engineer, as soon as I got into racing, I was trying to find a way to have those things cross over. So me and my friends started working on this app. It does track timing. You record your sessions, and then when you get back, you can view your laps, which is really helpful. The thought of going to Silverstone is sort of a scary one for me because I'm definitely not fit. So I started running 3 times a week. I look at this competition as a shortcut to my dream job. Even if I don't win, you know, I'm still going to keep going at it. My plan has always been to try and get to the point where I can buy my own race car and maybe do club racing. So if I win, then great. I'll have my dream job immediately. If I don't, then, you know, I'm still going to keep at it.
So far, that's the quickest time we've seen in any of the benchmark challenges. I mean, they have really stepped up their game. We need to see this out of every one of these guys.
Third benchmark challenge definitely didn't go very well, I don't think. I braked a little bit too late into both hairpins and probably lost a lot of time there. You know, I don't know the time yet, so there's still a chance it could be all right.
Jet Chandler's going out right now.
Going into benchmark 3, I knew I had a couple of key fixes.
He's really got to step it up. We've had comments about the braking and so forth. Now or never.
I knew it was a good lap, but I mean, there's still little mistakes. Felt good, but could be better.
Getting ready for benchmark 3, and I know I'm going to have to really perform.
Got the first Essex. Austin knocked down the cone. Doesn't seem like he's quite as fast as Jeff was.
I'm driving smooth and controlled, and I know exactly what I'm doing with the car. Know where to brake, know where to turn in. And more importantly, I need the judges to see it.
Number 28, Austin Cobb.
I'm an information systems technician. I support computers all around Alabama. I don't have any racing experience, but I have been autocrossing this year. Playing Gran Turismo sparked my will to race. That's just turning laps and racing against people online that eventually led to wanting to race real cars. I've done 5 events and I'm hooked. I am an athlete. I was in the Coast Guard for 5 years, and it was a great experience. And just the physical side of it, just pushing beyond what I thought I could do. To be part of the Nissan racing team would definitely be the largest accomplishment of my life. I mean, it'd be huge, and I would love to represent Nissan and hopefully win a lot of races for them.
Actually, it looks pretty decent.
The back part of the track felt good. Went a little deep into the hairpin.
I mean, he's under pressure. He needs to get everything he can out of the car, so I'd probably knock a cone down too. He just used a little more of the road. It was there. Why not use it?
I'm ready to rock right now. That's benchmark challenge. I know what I got to do. I got the pace. I'm going to make it happen.
After the foam snowstorm this just caused, you better turn it up a notch because he's officially in the danger zone.
Wanted it more than anything. I thought, hey, you know, this is why I'm here. Now it's time to put it all together, put in a great race, and take home the lead.
That's tight there. I like that line.
Oh, I think he got it too wide on that right-hander, though. He was slowing down to the left.
I don't think it was too bad. I'm kind of curious to see what the time was and see how I stacked up against the other guys.
Now we have Matt Cressy coming, and to me in the thread the needle, he was the most impressive, and he went first, and he pretty much, we all dropped our jaws when he went by.
The past couple of challenges were really successful for me. I was doing well. I felt really confident in the car. So before I started the 3rd benchmark, I visualized the track, and I just knew I had to try and stay calm, just focus on my breathing, and right away I'm ready to go.
Jumped off the floor.
The release was great. Oh, and he's the first guy to get the mud at the exit. He's carrying the speed.
I kept pushing myself more aggressively because it showed positive results. The more aggressive I was, the faster I went.
The release was great. Oh, and he's the first guy to get the mud at the exit. He's carrying the speed.
Come on, Matt.
Not fast enough. We used a little bit of brake there.
He got in the grass, he might have slowed down a little bit.
I think Matt was amazing through the first part of the track, but I think he gave up a lot in the back, and the S's used a little too much brake.
Unfortunately, I didn't focus well enough. I overdrove the car. You only get one lap, so I crossed the finish line. I'm like, I just dug a little grave for myself.
He only went about 1/10.5 quicker, 2/10 quicker.
Steve, the last challenge was kind of slow. He slowed down the car quite a bit, so let's see if he's gonna push it to the limit.
I've tried to work so hard at this because I really wanted it.
He was early on the brakes there.
So I think I struggled a little bit. I totally just braked way too early and then got behind and couldn't really make up any time. So overall, it was really bad.
Did you see listen how late he picked up the throttle off there?
Coasted too much.
Yeah, like he was maybe trying to get it back under control.
He was just unsure of it. He thought he was going to hit the grass and didn't want to get back to power and come in.
Did you see how he got over quite far on that right-hander? When we did challenge 1, Steve and Matt were 9th and 10th on the list. They were way down the list. They haven't exactly excelled on this discipline.
You're right, and this is one of the most important disciplines there is to become a race car driver, driving fast on the racetrack.
You guys line up over here. All right, listen up. That was a good third benchmark challenge, but there's a little bit of a twist. The two slowest times are gonna race each other in a dogfight. Winner stays, loser goes home. All right, Steve. Matt. Get in the cars, show us what you got.
If Nick Barbado had the lowest benchmark score, it would be no question for me to send him home.
Matt was so impressive in Thread the Needle that we just thought, man, he's on his way. And it was shocking that he was the lowest on the benchmark, so we decided to give him a chance to redeem himself.
When I saw that they were doing the dogfight and I was gonna make it, I said, yeah, awesome.
Nick Barbado just beat those bottom two, not by very much. He wasn't super impressive.
It's pretty intense. I mean, I think it's a very fair way to decide who stays and who goes.
If you're gonna eliminate someone, that is the way to do it. Just make them fight for it.
Keep doing what you're doing, but just keep ramping it up, just like you're doing. You guys are doing just fine. You, on the other hand, we had a bill for you for a little styrofoam over there, nothing scared, and a windscreen, and
who knows which way it's gonna go. I mean, Matt is a really good driver, but Steve has some experience racing in real life, and you know, I think he might know how to handle the pressure a little better.
Matt really surprised me, and even Steven. I mean, those guys are fast, but I mean, when you're at that point, everyone's really close. So I mean, they could just be a 10th off, and they'd be last.
It was hard to see Steve and Matt go out there knowing that one of them wasn't gonna make it.
In the dogfight, Steve Doherty and Matt Cressy will race against each other in the Nissan 370Z's snow circuit. Starting at opposite ends of the track, they will perform 4 laps. Fastest time wins, slowest time goes home.
Yeah, the dogfight was a huge sigh of relief because at least I had a fighting chance and wouldn't just be going home.
I knew right away I had to stay calm, not let anything get to me, because I just had to be mature, and the calmer you are, the better you'll perform.
Matt Cressy is very impressive. He's the youngest kid in the competition. He's 19 years old. He's got a good head on his shoulders. He's shown some leadership.
Keep going quick, but make sure you slow down enough before you get in.
He's showing some speed. Here he comes. He's not at the top all the time, but he's up there.
I think Matt pushed it to the limit.
He's physically pretty fit. You know, he's got a lot of potential. We think he could be one of the finalists. Steve Doherty has been showing us some potential, but not like top of the class potential.
I had to make up from the bad results from the last few challenges, so today I really tried to apply myself.
Not sure if he's found his feet yet in all the competitions. Who did you think was the best over the trucks?
It was really Steve Doherty, who showed really good control of the car.
He's not the most physically fit, but he did prove himself by crossing the finish line first in Mud Mayhem. But he's there. He's still, you know, he's one of those sneaky guys that have shown some signs of potential.
Steve's probably one of my favorite guys to watch out here.
He's going to have to step it up pretty soon.
Party, you ready? Ready. Red lights on.
Green, green, green.
There's a lot of pressure there on it because think about it. Winner takes all. Their dream is hanging on by a thread.
I knew it was do or die. I kind of just put my head down, totally cleared my mind.
Coming into this, I knew that this would be the most insane thing I'd ever done. A lot of guys are pushing 110%. I push 130%.
Matt's been almost everybody's favorites to go into the Final Four. There's Matt here, and that is Steven out here. Oh, he had to lift on the exit. That cost a little bit.
Right now, Steve's ahead, Chris is behind. See how hard he came off the brake pedal? It was a bad modulation. So right now, Chris is way ahead. Way ahead.
I think it's a lot closer than we think. Next time on GT Academy. 16 gamers arrived, only 6 were made. Who will win the dogfight? Who will win it all to go pro for Nissan?
If I win the red helmet, you know, I'd be willing to give up my job.
I came here to prove something, to show them that I am a contender. And
This is why I'm here.
I felt like I was doing well, but you just never really know.
It's time to execute.
So it's going to be a very close race.
He is catching him.
Come on! Oh, look at this. Oh, he ran wide.
Within a half a second, coming through the last turn.
There's a lot of pressure. Winner takes all.
Checker flag!
Go to spike.com for full episodes and a chance to win GT Academy prizes.